These are my AFC West predictions. Let's get right into it. At fourth, we have the Broncos. As you may know, they recently acquired Russell Wilson, and I think that was a good deal. And then we got Jerry Jeudy for wide receiver. I think he's gonna have a breakout year, especially with Russell Wilson under as QB. They also have another young player in Javonte Williams, who is a great running back, and he's young. And I definitely see him succeeding under Russell Wilson. All in all, this Broncos team is really good. Russell Wilson will definitely help them, and I see many of their young players having a breakout year this season. But I just don't see them surpassing these next three teams in the AFC West. So the next team. At three, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs are the Chiefs. They got this guy right here. Yeah. And as a replacement for Tyreek Hill, they acquired Juju Smith-Schuster. And I don't know about you guys, but I really don't want to see this guy making TikToks with Jackson Mahomes. It can just end the world one day. They also have Travis Kelce, top two tight end in the league, obviously behind Mark Andrews. All in all, I expect the Chiefs to be third because they still have Patrick Mahomes. And speaking of Patrick Mahomes, this will really be his year to prove himself because, he doesn't have Tyreek anymore, so yeah. But I still expect Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce to be dominant, like always. At number two in the AFC West, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. Their QB is Derek Carr, and I think he's really underrated. Also, as I am recording, Derek Carr has just signed a 3-year, $121 million extension with the Las Vegas Raiders, sorry. And this extension isn't a surprise considering the fact that they got his brother from Fresno State, Davante Adams. Davante Adams is arguably the best wide receiver in today's game. And I honestly really expect them to go off next season with Derek Carr as his quarterback. They also have Darren Waller at tight end, and I think he's a great tight end when it comes to being a deep threat, and I think he's certainly a top 5 tight end in today's game. The Raiders also have two great defensive ends, and one of them is Max Crosby. Max Crosby is honestly a menace, and I expect him to have a menace type of a season next year. They also recently acquired Chandler Jones from the Arizona Cardinals, so he'll play well with Max Crosby. All in all, this Raiders team is great, and I expect them to make it far in the playoffs. But now that leaves us the best team in the AFC West, in my opinion, the Los Angeles Chargers. They have Justin Herbert as QB, and I think he's a great QB. Honestly, he's a top 5 QB in today's game. Yes, he is better than Joe Burrow. It's honestly crazy because I don't know if people know how good this kid is because he threw 5,000 yards this season in his second year. And he also had a good rookie season where he threw around 4,600 yards. The Chargers wide receiver number 1 is Keenan Allen, and many people have mixed opinions on Keenan Allen, and they doubt that he's a top 15 wide receiver in the NFL, and I think that he is. But at the end of the day, it's honestly just my opinion. So yeah. The Chargers wide receiver number 2 is Mike Williams, and I think he's extremely underrated. So yeah. At running back, the Chargers have Austin Eckler, who I think is going to be a top 5 running back next season. This is where it gets good because on defense, the Chargers have Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa is great, and if you ask me, he's definitely better than his brother Nick Bosa. They also have Khalil Mack. He was injured for the majority of last season, but he's a great player. I expect him and Joey Bosa to be a dynamic duo on defense next season. Last but not least, the Chargers have J.C. Jackson, who I think who is right now a top 5 cornerback in the NFL. He also could be top 3. You could argue that the only cornerbacks better than him are Jair Alexander and Jalen Ramsey. Now, I have really high expectations for Justin Herbert and the Chargers next season. I expect them to make the AFC Championship and then eventually lose to the Bills. That'll do it for the video. Thank you for watching the video, and be sure to subscribe, or else you will have to watch this guy and this guy make TikToks for the rest of your life.